This insane trade proposal that I just saw sending LeBron James to the Oklahoma City Thunder is one of the most delusional things I have ever seen in my life. This is a move Sam Presti I don't think would ever consider. LeBron James is almost 41 years old, and this is more than likely his last season, all right? But yet, why would they trade for someone like LeBron? It makes no sense, but yet I just saw this reporter and journalist say, hey, this would be the trade, all right? Sam Presti needs to make this move. It needs to happen. It makes sense. To me, it doesn't really make sense. I get the reasoning why it would make sense, but it just totally doesn't. Why would Sam Presti, who has built this team based off of youth, trade for the oldest player in the NBA who only has a year left realistically? This is common knowledge. He's more than likely retiring after this next season. It's his 23rd season. So why would Sam Presti make this move? It makes absolutely no sense. So I'm going to break down what they said in the article, what the trade proposal is, and why it just doesn't make sense to do it, all right? I'll give you both sides, why it does, why it doesn't, but I'm telling you right now, this is the most delusional trade I have ever seen anyone report. They clearly haven't watched the Thunder and don't know how they've built their team, all right? Before we get into all of that, though, quick moment, recognize that 82% of you guys watching these videos are still not subscribed to the channel. I want to get that number down to 70% as soon as possible. So if you guys find yourself coming back on a regular basis, you enjoy the content, or if you're new to the channel and you like what we're doing, you want to support, best way to do so is just by hitting that subscribe button. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this trade proposal. And I know I've made some pretty crazy trade proposals in the past, all right? The whole Cameron Johnson saga before he was traded to the Denver Nuggets. I know you guys hated me for it, making that trade proposal all the time. I do think it would have helped the team, and it makes more sense than a damn LeBron trade. It does. It makes so much more sense than a LeBron trade when you look at it. And it's because of the age and contracts, all right? First off, going into it, we can go ahead and take a look at LeBron James's contracts, and this is what they are, doing right now, okay? This is his contract. He has one more year left because he picked up his player option for $52 million. $52 million, that's a lot of money. The good news about this, if you do try to make this trade, is this is his final year. You can just let him walk, all right? And then you have $52 million in cap space for Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams for their extensions, all right? This should cover majority of what their extensions should be, in my opinion, all right? Majority of it. So you at least have that right there. You at least have that. There's some other things you have to look at as well, like his age, how long he's been in the league, and what his fit would be like with the team. To me, all that stuff, it just doesn't make sense for the Thunder to trade for him, but yet this dude has suggested that they should. Brian Windhorst has also reported that the Lakers are essentially viewing LeBron's contract as an expiring contract, and they want him gone. All right? That's how they're viewing him right now. So let's go ahead, take a look at this article. Clutch Point's Bailey Bassett believes so, citing that LeBron James and his son, Bronny, could soon land with the title-winning Oklahoma City Thunder. James is one of the best NBA players ever and already has 10 NBA Finals appearances to his name, Bassett wrote Monday. The Thunder obviously would also offer James a better chance to win one more ring than any other team in the league. James is already 40 years old, and next season will be his 23rd season in the NBA. Nobody has ever played more than he has at the NBA level, so it would be smart to take some of the weight off of his shoulders before his inevitable retirement. The Thunder often go 11 or 12 players deep, so they could afford to give James a rest that he deserves. That makes sense, all right? He wants rest. He wants one more chance to win the title, okay? Oklahoma City undoubtedly would give him the best chance to win one more NBA championship and cement himself as the GOAT of basketball. I just don't think the trade makes sense whatsoever for the Thunder. It doesn't, all right? No matter the way you look at it, you're going to have to trade some young players. You'll have to. All right, the Lakers are looking towards the future, trying to build around Luka and give him a chance to win for the next 5 to 10 years. That's what they're looking at. So they want young players that can help them win now, but also win in the future. Oklahoma City has a ton of those guys. Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, all right? Aaron Wiggins, all these guys, young players that the Lakers would probably want. All right, they also need a center, so they're going to be looking at the center position, and I'm sure they're going to try to snatch Chet Holmgren first. It'd probably have to be Isaiah Hartenstein, and he even suggested it in this trade, what the package would look like, and I can go ahead and show you guys right here. The Thunder have built their roster the right way, and they don't need to make an all-in trade. However, James's age means that it won't cost an arm and a leg to acquire him, and the Thunder have assets to spare. If they want to trade for the chosen one, then they will be fully capable of doing so. Bassett's trade proposal sends the James clan to the Thunder for Isaiah Hartenstein, Aaron Wiggins, Kenrich Williams, our 2026 first-round pick, and a 2026 first-round pick via the Philadelphia 76ers. That is top 4 protected, which it should convey, all right? It should, it shouldn't be a top 4 pick whatsoever, all right? Caitlin Hightower, wrote about it. This was Bailey Bassett's trade proposal over at Clutch Points. Just, this makes no sense to me. The trade package isn't bad. I don't want to give up Aaron Wiggins. I'll go ahead and say it. If we're going to give up one of our bench players, it would be Isaiah Joe. I think Aaron Wiggins is more valuable off the bench and for this Thunder team. I do. Okay, he's on such a team-friendly contract, making $8 million per year. You want to keep Aaron Wiggins at all costs, in my opinion. He's a great six-man for this team. He's great. He's a spark plug off the bench, plays good defense. He's a good playmaker. He's a good scoring threat. He does everything at a good rate. You want that guy off the bench. Isaiah Joe, he brings you three-point shooting. That's really about it. That's about all he brings. So if you could switch Isaiah Joe for Aaron Wiggins, it's a little bit of a better trade in my opinion. But still, you're getting much older. And how would LeBron James even fit on this team? He wouldn't be the first scoring option. We know it's going to be Shai. All right. Would he be a second scoring option? He might be a third with how Jalen Williams has been progressing. Jalen Williams has been great so far in his young career. All right, how are they going to feel about being a third, fourth option? It comes down to LeBron James's facts and how his emotions on his role with the team. He wouldn't have as large of a role as he's had during his entire career. He's always been the number one option. He always has. How's he going to feel about not being the number one option anymore? How will he feel? How will he feel as sometimes not being the second option? Sometimes Jalen Williams is going to have a better night, and then LeBron will be the third option. How will that make him feel? I just don't think it's a good fit for the team whatsoever. You're sacrificing age. You're sacrificing some of these draft picks, all right? I don't like it. I don't, okay? I don't like it whatsoever. As much as I love LeBron, all right? He's one of my favorite players of all time. Grew up watching him, so of course I'm going to love him as a player. It doesn't make sense for the Thunder to trade for him. It doesn't. In my opinion, it does not make sense whatsoever. It is a delusional trade proposal that people just want to see LeBron get one more ring. That's all it is. I don't think he's going to end up on the Thunder whatsoever. I don't think Sam Presti is going to make that trade either. We can go ahead. I got the stats as well to show you what kind of player LeBron is and is going in his 23rd season. He had a good 22nd season. All right? 24 points a game, 7.8 rebounds, 8.2 assists, steal a game as well. He turns the ball over a ton though. Almost 4 turnovers a game. 51% from the field, 37% from 3. The shooting numbers aren't bad whatsoever. It's just he's turning it over so much. So much he turns the ball over. All right? 6'9". He's also almost 41. He's almost 41, guys. I just don't know how well he would fit in this team. Yes, he brings championship experience, veteran presence, okay. Clutch player in the playoffs as well. It doesn't make sense to me why you would do this. All right? It doesn't. Is he a great player? Yes. He's best all time in my opinion. He's been one of the best players in the league past few years as well, even at his age. I get why you would want him. He's a great player. It's just, but the trade package they proposed, I don't think gets it done. No matter what, if you're trading for LeBron, the Lakers want to compete for the future. They're going to want one of Chet or Jalen Williams. That's simple. That's the fact of the matter. They're going to want one of those two players. So the trade proposal that they proposed, it wouldn't happen. I know a lot of you guys would jump on that in a heartbeat. That wouldn't happen. It wouldn't. That trade doesn't happen. They need one of Jalen Williams or Chet Holmgren if the Lakers want to make that trade. So it just doesn't make sense. The trade proposal that they had is delusional. It would never work out. The Lakers wouldn't agree to it. And the Lakers would want Jalen Williams or Chet Holmgren. The Thunder would never agree to it. It's just not happening. It's not. I give it a 0.00001% chance of happening. And if it happens, go ahead. Call me wrong. Call me stupid. But this trade is not happening. It is. It's a delusional pipe dream. And I hope everyone that wants to trade for LeBron James as well realizes it is a pipe dream that would actually hurt the team, in my opinion. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you guys think about a LeBron trade, because I think it would be the worst decision in Sam Presti's career. That's all I got. See you guys in the next one.